Good morning.
Good morning
Good
po.
morning.
Morning
po.
po.
Good morning. And good morning to all the people watching on the live stream and most especially watching on the replay. October is around the corner and October is the UP Health Month. And we'll be talking to about ano ba tong UP Health Month? What are the activities during the UP Health Month? So we have the whole team from UP to talk about it. Guys, if you're joining, please share with us, if you have comments or just shout out. Please share this with your family and friends. My name is Anton Diaz, founder of Our Awesome Planet. We're awesome live with the UP Mental Health Month this coming October 2021. Can you do a short film? All right, let's start. Ano ba tong UP Mental Health Month? And let's do a round of introductions also so that people will get to know you. So who would like to start? Adrienne? Maybe.
I can start po. Hello po. So I'm Adrienne Villanueva. I am a fourth year BS Psychology student from UP Diliman. I'm one of the overall heads for UP Mental Health Month 2021, and I'm also the representative from UP Psychology Society. Hello po.
Alright. Tawagin mo na lang sino next.
Sige, Simon na lang.
Okay, so hi, I'm Monique Pobre. I'm also one of the overall heads for UP Mental Health Month 2021, and I'm also a fourth year BS Psychology student, and I am the head for UP Pugad Psych. Nona?
Hi everybody! Ako nga pala si Wenona Catubig, third year BS Psych galing ng UPD. Isa rin sa mga overall heads at head para sa UP Buklod-Isip. Hana?
Hi guys, good morning. I'm Christhea Therese Aggabao. I'm a second year BA Psychology student and I'm the CSSP Student Council Psychology Department representative. One of. Lastly, Dale.
Hello, good morning. I'm Delos Santos, one of the overall heads din ng UP Mental Health Month, second year BA Psychology student from UP Diliman, and one half of the CSSP Student Council Psychology Department representative. Good morning.
Sorry, puro psychologist pala lahat ng ano natin.
Yes.
So, paano nag-start ang UP Mental Health Month? Ano ba to? Every year, you do it every year? What's the story?
Actually po, before it wasn't really like a month-long campaign. It used to be a week-long campaign. So UP Mental Health Month was originally National Mental Health Week, so NMH Week, and it was only done by one organization before, so that was UP Psychology Society, and that started back in 2015. 2015 to 2018, it was just a week-long endeavor. And this eventually expanded into the National Mental Health Month in 2019, when the organizers included UP Psychological Understanding for Growth and Distinction Society. So that's UP Pugad Psych. And then from there, in 2020, the campaign rebranded from National Mental Health Month into UP Mental Health Month. So University of the Philippines Mental Health Month. And then the organizers became the University Student Council, the College of Social Sciences Student Council, UP Psychology Society, UP Pugad Psych, UP Buklod-Isip. And then now we even have COPE UP and Buklod CSSP, other secondary organizers as well. And then from 2017 to the present, the steering organizations of UP Mental Health Month, we continue to be guided by this shared commitment to promote mental health and mental well-being. And for this year, specifically, we plan to present mental health through different perspectives. We plan to present it through the perspectives of self, others, community, and society. So there's a lot in store for this year.
Okay, let's before we go to all your activities, we have like 5 major activities. what's the real thing about mental health? Why is it really an important issue? Actually, there was a survey that said among the youth, mental health is more concerned than COVID. Eh. So, is that true? What's the real problem, especially for your generation, the younger generation?
The importance of talking about mental health po, I think, is highlighted during this pandemic because a lot of issues are coming up and we're all kind of just forced to maintain grounding while having to balance home life, academics, work, and then all these aspects of our life. Tapos, we're just all in one place. So, parang na-uproot tayo and we're all more vulnerable because we have to deal with so much while being away. And, we're out from the outside world and we're social beings. We're supposed to be with other people. And then we have to deal with all of these alone. And then, like, if we go to technicalities, reports have even shown that 3.6 million Filipinos are suffering from mental health issues right now, like depression, anxiety, alcohol use disorders. And it's just during this pandemic. And then this is a big number in itself, 3.6 million Filipinos. And then if we look beyond the statistics, we can see na in reality, mas malaki pa dapat yung number because with the state of mental health and healthcare in the Philippines in general right now, super daming information that's not accessible and we can learn more pa about mental health. And then, of course, there's this looming fear of the coronavirus. And on a personal level, like the whole remote setup for most things like school, work, even like entertainment, shopping, everything's remote na. It's taken a toll on a lot of us because for some of us, we even have to stay in unhealthy environments and this can increase feelings of like anxiety, ganyan, or hopelessness, even in the short term. And to think na we're in this situation na for a year or more than a year now. So there's also, and with that, there's also this constant pressure na you're seeing these people on social media doing all these different things and you have this constant pressure to be on time for a lot of things during these uncertain times. Yeah. And then we have to push ourselves. We kind of push ourselves beyond our limits. So yeah, to think that this is just one aspect of mental health, especially for just students pa lang.
Yeah. Is it a concern ba yung since you guys are studying psychology, no? Ito, marami kong tanong kasi. Itong remote learning, no? Online distance learning from home. Talagang it affects the mental health, 'di ba? So, would you guys recommend really going back to school anytime soon?
I think it would be good to go back talaga face to face, but there's a lot of things that comprises going back to school. Like there's this call nga talaga na magkaroon ng ligtas balik eskwela kasi we can't just say na for mental health we have to go back to to what was normal before kasi there's so many different aspects aside from our mental health, our personal level ng mental health. So, yeah, there's the community level like we talked about before. Ganun.
Mm-hmm. So, paano kayo nag-ano? In your generation, how do you cope up with all these things? Especially the college, di ba? Parang you're in college, college is supposed to be enjoyed in the campus, etc. Paano yung mga anong ginagawa nyo ngayon? Paano may mga dating ba? May mga parties ba? Paano mga online pa lahat yan? Sino gusto magkwento?
Sige, siguro po, offering a perspective from someone who entered UP na remote na kasi I entered UP last year lang as a freshman. Then, as in, bago yung school and then bago yung online platforms and everything. But then what helped me cope was the shared struggle nga na hindi lang ako yung going through this online setting. And then, there's the support system of UP as well, of the UP community, hindi lang among students, pati faculty, and even yung mga organizations that we join na laging andyan to help us adjust with the remote learning setup. And then, siguro, last thing to add na lang din is our advocacies also. Patuloy pa rin yung advocacies kahit remote yung learning setup. Parang, it takes us out of ourselves lang and extends to the struggles of the whole community kasi hindi lang naman students yung naapektuhan ng pandemic. So, ayun, parang we anchor ourselves to our fellow students and the rest of the UP community din. That's
Yeah.
what it was like for me.
Galing sumagot. How about yung iba, yung mga hindi nag face to face tas biglang nag-pandemic. Sino bang mga seniors yan? May mga seniors. Sino senior?
Senior po ako.
Ay, ikaw ang
Kaya ako
senior.
po
So how was
sasagot
it
ako.
for you? Okay ka naman? Okay naman.
I honestly felt like it was such a big shift from the face-to-face setup. I really had to go through an adjustment period where, because it's like with online classes, it's very hard to cope with so many synchronous sessions, and even asynchronous sessions is difficult. And it's very difficult when you don't meet your friends on an everyday basis. It's very, I don't know, nakakamiss talaga yung UP, eating with people sa mga kiosk or tatambay lang sa mga tambayan sa org. So I guess the way that I cope right now is like tumatambay ako sa Discord, like with friends or mga study sessions lang online, even if it's not really like like it's not the same as face to face. It helps me cope. Yun lang.
So UP has a university-wide Discord ba? O paano yan? Per college?
Hindi po.
O wala, personal
For
lang?
me, it's more of in my student organizations po. Because they're sort of like my family in UP po.
Okay. All right. Sige, let's start let's talk about the activities. Who wants to go first? Maybe Dale or Wenona. Ano ba yung mga activities that we look forward to this October?
So first po, since na-mention kanina yung 4 aspects like yung self, others, community, and then society, we have, for the first week, we separated them sa 4 weeks. So for the first week, we have projects for the self. First of that is yung unang hakbang, ang lakbay sa pag-unawa sa sariling saloobin at damdamin, which is a comic series po from October 4 to 9. And then next, we have Di Ka Sayang, akbay ng pagmamahal at kamalayan sa sarili, which are interactive story templates na mapopost sa Mental Health Month page din on October 7. And then for our first major project po during Mental Health Month, we have Ilaw sa Daan, pagsilay sa sariling kakayahan bilang instrumento ng pag-aalaga sa iba. So that will be a mini workshop po on October 9. And yung goal niya is to foster yung self-recognition and self-growth in this pandemic na we feel isolated from others and we feel like we have to always be on the go. So it doesn't always have to be quote-unquote productive. Like we can do things for ourselves because self-care is, syempre, it's productive yun. We have to remember that. And it's a bridge also to the next week, which is for others, na by fully recognizing and maximizing our strengths, while developing and working around our weaknesses, we are able to better extend ourselves to others. So, for the second week naman, we have Taraji, Kaakbay sa Lakbay ng Mental Health, which are graphic series from October 12 to 14. So, second week na tayo for others na yung mga projects. And then next, Awit at Lingap, Pagpupugay sa Kapwa, which is a music video. So, ayan, nag-gather kami ng entries from individuals na nag-aim na mag-inspire and then to commemorate yung others. And then, next, second na major project namin is Destination, tungo sa pagiging mabuting karamay. It's a workshop also on October 16. This project will set up opportunities for students to engage, share, and learn from the ways they can be a helpful companion. So for this po, we tap mental health professionals who will discuss how to reach out and reciprocate to the people around us in situations we all commonly find ourselves in. So, yung general format niya po is, first, magkakaroon ng lecture, and then next is we'll have breakout sessions para yung participants ma-apply nila yung mga natutunan nila from the lecture and yung mga tips ma-practice din nila agad. So, ayan, could anybody else add for the next?
Yeah,
third and fourth week?
I have a question, follow-up question. So, the workshops are open for everybody and paid
Yes,
ba siya or free ba yung workshop?
Free po yung workshop.
Okay. And but this is for the
It's
youth
free po.
technically ba? Tama ba? For the meaning younger generation. Let's say mga parents na gusto umattend, hindi pwede. Paano ba 'yan?
Pwede naman po. Open po siya to all age group.
Okay.
I think
So we
po
have
that even if
yes.
it's sorry po, even if it's open po to everyone, I think the topics are more catered to the youth. We can't really reveal yet the 3 mini workshops we have, but I think they're more catered po to the youth. But of course, if anyone else wants to join, then you're free to do so po.
Oo. And when the so I mean hindi lang within UP, no. I mean open to all campuses, all.
Yes po.
Okay. So, what are the other activities pa? Or ano, secret ba 'yan going to the
Ay,
may
hindi
mga
naman po
parties
siya
ba 'yan?
secret.
May mga parties
Hindi
ba
naman
kayo?
po. May ano naman po.
Yeah, we can
So
give you a
for
little bit more info.
Okay,
um,
pwede
Wenona.
naman pong for the third week po, we're gonna focus on the community level. So magkakaroon po ng isang photo series. Mukha po siyang Humans of UP. Ang title po niya ay Kwentayo, mga kwento ng komunidad
Ang
ng
ganda.
UP. So it bridges the weeks between others. So kanina yung diniscuss ni Dale and the community level. So ang aim niya po ay to showcase the stories of individuals and groups within the greater UP community through a photo series. And then we also have Tayo Tayo. So it's a national mental health database from Luzon to Visayas across cities and provinces. So last year, ang UP Mental Health Month po, may regional psychological services database which reached a lot of individuals from all over the Philippines. So we're trying to build this up para mas ma-reach ng mas maraming tao yung ating database and this can help them. The major project for this week is Perspektipon, talakayan sa usaping pangkomunidad ng pangkaisipang kalusugan. So this is a roundtable discussion that focuses on seeking a collective perspective of community issues involving mental health sa mata ng mga different stakeholders ng UP community. So kasama po yung students, faculty and staff, custodians, professionals, and more. So this aims to gain insight into the current situation of mental health within the UP community, particularly in the light of Sikolohiyang Pilipino or SP and community-based psychology. And then for the last week, we have gaano kalayo na ang narating talakayan sa Philippine Mental Health Law. So this is also a roundtable discussion. This is the last major event. So it's a forum that aims to discuss the current mental health situation in the country in relation to certain provisions of the law. So this roundtable discussion features prominent individuals. Yun po yung secret, yung individuals.
Ah,
And in various fields of influence and expertise. So it brings us back full circle to one of the main points that MHM 2021 wants to drive, how mental health should also be tackled as a societal issue, not just an individual one. So we also have a pub series, hashtag Halalan 2022. So this is focused on the anatomy of a good candidate. So ano ba dapat hinahanap natin sa isang leader na makakatulong sa atin pambansa. And then our last project is a closing video, Manong Para. So this is our culminating video that serves as a recap for all the things we've done through October and solidifies our message as an entire campaign.
okay. So marami akong tanong sa inyo. So ang ganda, I like the whole program and that's why when you approach me to, support you guys, sabi ko ang galing napag-isipan. How was it planning for this event? I know the UP just started your classes, no? You must have been planning this early on. How was it? Can you give us stories? Paano yung plinano tong and lahat to online, I guess, no? Or nagkikita-kita ba kayo? Paano ba?
Completely online po.
Yeah, completely
Completely online
online.
po. It took really long, I think. We started early July, right, guys? July. And then
early July.
already October, it's been months. And even just from forming the team was a long process. And then onboarding the team, planning for all of these projects, we really had to go through so many stages of revision because we always consult with professionals for our projects. We don't just get it from us. We always consult. And we always check if these sorts of projects really bring out the message of UP Mental Health Month because, of course, they're not just separate projects. They're also trying to bring this whole campaign message to life. And how about the others? What do you guys think?
Siguro help
It's a
din po
very-
effort. Sorry.
Go.
yung pagbuo ng team po, siguro helped in part din ng mga UP students and even other students din na they were, even organizations, really open po sila to partner with MHM and extend their help to make it possible. Kasi if not for them then and their enthusiasm for the campaign, I think we wouldn't have gone this far. Kasi super passionate sila with helping us build yung projects and ensuring na talagang magsa-solidify siya into this campaign message na staying rooted.
Oo.
Ayan,
Pero
so
may question ako. How do you activate the groups? Lahat naka-online. Di ba dati, like in UP, marami kang mag-poster ka dyan or yung mga tambayan. Paano na ngayon? How are you sure that you activate all the UP groups?
There are three main psychology organizations that really come together at the start of July. So that's me, Mon, and Nona's psychology organization. So UP Psychology Society, UP Buklod-Isip, and UP Pugad Psych. So we really come together at the start of July. Every year, halos. I'm not sure if it was last year, ganun din. Pero ganun yung general process. And then from there, that's when we call for people from our own organizations, from around different UP campuses. And then yun, nabubuo talaga po yung UP MHM.
Galing ano yan, when you designed, for example, that program, no? Actually, maganda nga, self, others, and then the community, no? But what was the biggest issue of the youth facing today ba in mental health? I'm sure nag-survey din kayo niyan or kayo rin mismo na experience yun. What is the biggest issue talaga? You know, as a parent kasi our kids are just going into college soon eh. So ano bang biggest issue? Sa tingin nyo? Psychologists kayo lahat.
Student pa lang po, hindi pa psychologist.
Yeah. Siguro, like, maybe not the biggest, pero like one of the pressing ones is yung isolation that we feel, and especially difficult then for everyone to build connections with their peers kasi nga, especially sa mga who came into UP ng remote learning agad, you didn't have the chance to build relationships na face-to-face, and parang it's hard to really connect ng online kahit gaano pa karaming tambay sa Discord yung gawin kasi like it's really different from the physical setting po siguro. So one part po yung isolation and differences in the environment that we're currently in kasi syempre po we have different home environments then, so ayun po, baka others have things they want to add.
I think this is
Same
a little
as you.
connected. Yeah, a little connected to what Dale said, especially dun sa different home environments kasi isa din sa challenges that the youth face, I think, is yung generational gap between parents and students and other relationships
say more.
with faculty. Kasi syempre hindi kayo usually same wavelength lagi. Yung coping mechanisms nyo minsan hindi parallel or minsan pa nga nagbabangga. So yun, adjusting talaga na parang pakikiramay, pakikisama, ganun talaga yung napapakita talaga yung importance ng ganong traits, lalo na sa ganito nga na uncertain lahat and we're all stuck in quarantine for so long na.
Okay. Monique, may perspective ka. Tatanungin natin.
For me po, personally, parang I feel like one of the pressing issues talaga is the risk of burnout. Kasi all of us are exposed sa social media, so we see other people doing things and like, oh, you see this friend, she's doing 2 internships at the same time and then my org work, ganyan. So parang you're pressured. Di naman like kasana friend mo, but like on a personal note, parang you kind of feel pressured to do things or like follow other people's pace. But like, syempre, on social media, you see all these things. So, nape-pressure ka to do things not at your own pace. Even if we know naman na sa sarili natin na we have different skills, we have different talents, ganyan. So, ayun, I think for me, it's the risk of burnout talaga. Kasi we're all trying to cope, but then we're all also trying to achieve things na hindi nahuhuli sa other people.
Okay, nice. Winona and Adrienne.
Sige,
Nasabi
ako
naman na
muna.
po nila lahat.
Ah,
Ano po ba?
Ay, ito
sige.
sabi na. Wala akong maisip eh. Pero sige,
Wala
for
akong
me, it's
isip.
kind of
Yes.
relate naman to what the others are saying. But um, like under these circumstances where everyone is kind of paralyzed, like you're stuck at home, you can't really do much, but we're all pressured to do the same because we're used to it from before. In face to face, we're so used to going to all of these classes, meeting all of these people, doing so much, being productive. But in this setup, parang napapressure tayo na to do the same, even if we have to understand that we can't do the same. We're limited. So I think that's one of the struggles also, at least for me personally, in this setup.
Okay, now may question ako sa inyo. If you have a message for the parents naman out there who is trying to, add pressure or I don't know, how should parents should approach their kids in during this time? If you have a message or advice to parents, advice to parents.
Siguro po understanding goes both ways. So in order for your child to understand you, you also have to understand your child. So
Pero
it's
paano? Paano?
mag-usap po kayo. wala
Tama
pong
naman.
wala pong mangyayari kung hindi po kayo mag-uusap in a way na you're both open to what the other has to say. And mahirap po kasi na isa lang po yung nasusunod in the conversation. So be open to your child and your child will most likely open up to you.
So do parents need to lower down standards for their kids?
I think rather than say lower down standards, be more understanding of the current setup that your child is probably really, maybe really affected by the current setup. So maybe lower the expectations also for your child.
Okay. Now, let's go to na-mention niyo yung elections eh. So, we'll talk about the elections. But before that, we'll say hi to people watching. Rochi, Madu,
Hi, Rochi.
Hi.
John Banyes. Hello
Hi,
guys.
Job.
Abby.
Supportive.
And then Milka, of course.
But-
And to those watching in Kumu, okay, hello guys, those watching in Kumu. So, okay, let's talk about elections. Is that a big deal for UP? Are you guys promoting like a certain candidate or paano ba? What's at least your group?
Siguro po less on promoting a certain candidate, but just kung ano yung messaging that they present, like kung the advocacies they have, since nga nabanggit namin yung mental health, and we hope na candidates will start forwarding it and then committing to it when they're already elected. Kasi it's difficult na they use it lang as a campaign strategy and then they leave it once they're in position na. So we hope na they commit to it and really put forward yung mga policies that will help mental health move forward. Kasi right now we have a mental health law and then the implementation is not at its best pa. So we hope na it gets fleshed out and really makahelp ng mas maraming tao po.
Okay. Maybe the better question is who are the senators or politicians supportive of mental health? Sino ba? Meron bang mga mental health advocate? Yeah.
Parang it's hard to say specific
Well,
names now.
We've reached out to offices naman po. Not necessarily specific
Okay.
government officials. Pero since last year, VP Lenny has offered welcoming messages for UP Mental Health Month as well as and then yung main authors din ng mental health law, which is Senator Risa. And but the thing is, Mental Health Month 2021 this year, hindi talaga siya yung candidate or personality focused.
Okay.
More of ano ba talaga yung political agenda na makakatulong para sa mental health ng buong Pilipino. Especially na magkakaroon na tayo ng isa pang elections ulit next year. And it brings to light yung na mental health is also political. Ayun lang naman po yung isa ding message na gusto i-portray ng this year's MHM.
All right, thank you. So, thank you. I am learning a lot. Of course, we'll support you guys. Mga last few questions from me. But before that, we'll have to shout out Dines, Dines Garcia. Hello. And so, online bullying, is that a big issue now or hindi na? Online bullying.
A big issue pa rin po, especially online spaces na. So, nag-shift din yung form of bullying. Although before, it happens din before. Pero siguro even more now, especially super yung shift talaga to digital spaces. So, ayan din yung isa sigurong aim ng MHM to promote safe spaces also and ensure that everyone feels comfortable in the online spaces that they have, since yun yung usually natin na ginagamit right now to communicate and interact with others.
When you say spaces, what are you referring to?
Like social media sites po, like Facebook, Twitter. So, ayan po, nag-shift to online spaces. So, even that, we have to ensure na safe pa rin siya for everyone.
Okay. And then paano ang may mga online ligawan ba ngayon sa sa mga generation? Paano ba nangyayari yan?
Hindi pa
Meron
ako
ba?
makakasagot. Baka yung iba makakasagot.
Wala lang po akong idea sa mga
Well, I mean,
Yes,
Bumble
Hannah.
and Tinder are still there. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Meron bang UP version yan? Wala.
Pero
Meron
guys,
ata po
May
dati.
UP app ba?
Meron yata yung
Dati po.
UP Diliman.
Walang UP app, no? Walang mga like UP-wide applications or spaces. Wala, no? Hiwa-hiwalay pa rin lahat ng spaces. Correct?
Opo.
yeah, medyo po.
Yeah.
Challenge din kasi siya online to handle such a big social platform and then regulate it.
Okay. Thank you so much. Maybe let's go around the table again, and please, what's your final message, and invite them to your events. Who would like to start, and then just call the next one? Who would like to start?
I can start po.
Okay.
Short lang, short and sweet. Pero everyone in the UP Mental Health Month team, kung pwede ko lang shout out kayo lahat, then G, pero 160 plus tayo eh. So everyone really has been working hard, like so many stories. But everyone's been working hard to present mental health from these different perspectives in 4 weeks na. And we really hope we get that message across through the many things that we have in store for you. So please stay tuned. Marami kaming plano for Mental Health Month. Ayan, sige. Sino nga next? Si Hannah, gusto mo?
Siguro, what I want to promote na lang is, aside from the projects mentioned in the lineup, please also support our merchandise line, which we will be releasing soon, so stay tuned. Part of the proceeds will go to a specific sector in the UP community. Ayan, Mon, do you want to take the...
Okay. On behalf of the whole team, the 160 plus members of the UP Mental Health Month Organizing Committee, we invite all of you guys, inclusive of all ages and sectors, to join us in Silakbay. We'll have sign-ups and everything. So, ayun, shout out na lang sa orgs na nag-organize nito, because you can shout out 160 members. So, that's Pugad Psych, PsychSoc, Buklod-Isip, Buklod CSSP, COPE UP, and the UP USC. Nona?
Yeah, so follow us on our social media pages. So on Facebook, UP Mental Health Month. On Twitter, at UP_MHM. Also on Instagram, at UP_MHM. To be updated with our events and also see our other initiatives and posts. If you want to learn more, you can also message the UP Mental Health Month Facebook page. Dale?
Ayan, so again, we're inviting everyone to celebrate Mental Health Month and journey through the 4 weeks together. Let's remind ourselves that the fight for mental health is not solely a one-man struggle, but a collective undertaking, and staying rooted within ourselves, within each other, and within our communities and the Philippine society is crucial in surviving the long battle. So ayan, we hope to see you sa Mental Health Month.
See you guys.
Yeah.
Maraming
See you
salamat.
talaga.
I'm so excited. Congratulations in advance to you guys. Ang galing. I think I'm impressed with how you organized it, the teams, etc. And we'll support you each week for this October. Sana maraming tao maka-join kasi mental health is really a big issue during this time. Maraming salamat and thank you
Thank you
for
po.
answering all
Thank
the
you po.
questions.
Thank you po.
Thank you. Maraming salamat. Guys, for those people watching on the live stream and on the replay, please share this, like and share. Subscribe to our awesome planet also for ongoing, the campaign for UP Mental Health Month. Please share this. I know a lot of people are really suffering from mental health issues. And usually in a Filipino culture, di ba, hindi pinag-usapan. So, it's really very important that we talk about it this October. All right. Maraming salamat. Anton Diaz here. Awesome live with these beautiful ladies. Thank you. UP
Thank
Mental
you,
Health
guys.
Month, October next week. All right. Bye-bye. Can you do a short